Right now, somewhere in Africa, a lion is stalking a herd of antelope. The antelope have sharp senses, powerful legs, and millions of years of evolution helping them stay alive. Even then, many of them won't survive. Now imagine a human standing there instead. No claws, no fangs, no armor, no incredible speed, no night vision, no sense of smell powerful enough to detect danger from miles away. By every measure, humans should have been easy prey, and 300,000 years ago, the world was full of predators. Lions, leopards, hyenas, saber-toothed cats, giant eagles, massive crocodiles. If you dropped a modern human into that world with no tools, survival would be measured in hours, not years. So this raises a strange question. If ancient humans were so vulnerable, why didn't they get eaten into extinction? The answer reveals one of the greatest survival stories in the history of life, and it starts with a terrifying discovery. In 1925, archaeologists examining the skull of a child from South Africa noticed something unusual: two deep puncture marks. For decades, nobody knew what caused them. Then, in the 1990s, researchers compared the holes to the talons of modern birds of prey. The match was almost perfect. The child had likely been killed by a giant eagle. An eagle, not a lion, not a leopard, an eagle. For much of human evolution, predators weren't afraid of us. We were on the menu, and the fossil record confirms it. Ancient human bones show bite marks from big cats. Some bear claw marks. Others appear to have been dragged into predator dens and eaten. For millions of years, our ancestors occupied a dangerous position. Not top predator, not even close. They were somewhere in the middle, hunting smaller animals while constantly avoiding becoming food themselves. And that's what makes the next part so surprising. Because humans didn't survive by becoming stronger. They survived by becoming stranger. Take a look at almost any predator on Earth. Lions have claws, wolves have teeth, bears have strength. Every successful predator evolved biological weapons. Humans evolved something else: cooperation. Around 2 million years ago, early humans began spending more time in larger social groups. At first, this may not sound impressive, but in nature, numbers change everything. A lone human is vulnerable. 10 humans are a problem. 50 humans become dangerous. Modern lions regularly attack zebras, but they rarely attack large groups of adult buffalo. Not because buffalo are faster, because coordinated groups are risky. The same principle protected early humans. Predators prefer easy meals. A group of alert humans watching in multiple directions is not an easy meal. But numbers alone weren't enough, because many predators hunt groups successfully. Wolves attack herds, lions target buffalo, hyenas challenge animals much larger than themselves. Humans needed another advantage, and they found it in one of the most overlooked features of the human body: our eyes. Human eyes are unusual. Most animals have dark sclera. The white part of the eye is hidden. Humans are different. Our bright white sclera makes it incredibly easy to see where someone is looking. Scientists believe this evolved to improve communication. If one person suddenly looked towards danger, everyone else could instantly follow their gaze. No words required. Imagine standing in tall grass 100,000 years ago. One person freezes. Their eyes lock onto something. Immediately, everyone else knows where to look. That tiny advantage could mean the difference between life and death. But even that wasn't enough to stop the most dangerous predators. So humans developed something that changed the rules entirely: fire. Most animals fear fire instinctively. Even large predators hesitate around it. Archaeological evidence suggests humans were regularly controlling fire at least hundreds of thousands of years ago. And once they did, the night changed forever. Before fire, darkness belonged to predators. Lions hunted, hyenas scavenged, leopards stalked silently through the shadows. After fire, humans created islands of safety, a glowing circle predators were reluctant to enter. For the first time, humans could extend their activity beyond daylight. They could rest more safely, socialize after sunset, protect children while predators waited outside. But here's where things become extraordinary. Fire didn't just keep predators away, it allowed humans to become predators themselves. Cooking increased available calories. More calories supported larger brains. Larger brains improved planning. Planning improved survival. And survival created an evolutionary feedback loop unlike anything seen before. Yet despite all these advantages, predators remained a serious threat. In parts of Africa today, lions occasionally attack people. Now imagine a world with far more predators and far fewer humans. How did ancient humans survive that? The answer may have been noise, lots of noise. Researchers studying hunter-gatherer societies have noticed something interesting. People rarely move silently through dangerous environments. They talk, they sing, they make deliberate sounds. At first glance, this seems reckless. Wouldn't noise attract predators? Sometimes, but it also communicates something important. We know you're there. Most ambush predators rely on surprise. A leopard stalking unseen has an advantage. A leopard that knows it has been detected often abandons the hunt. By making noise, humans may have reduced the chance of surprise attacks. Predators prefer uncertainty. Humans removed it, and then they developed the ultimate anti-predator weapon. Not spears, not traps, information. Imagine a lion attacks near a water source. The survivors remember. They tell others. The next generation learns the lesson. Soon, an entire group knows which places are dangerous and when to avoid them. No other species transfers survival knowledge with such precision. A gazelle learns mostly from personal experience. Humans learn from stories. One dangerous encounter could protect hundreds of people who never witnessed it themselves. Knowledge became a survival tool, and unlike claws or teeth, knowledge grows with every generation. But perhaps the most remarkable evidence comes from the predators themselves. Around the world, many large predators gradually changed their behavior after humans appeared. Some became more nocturnal, others avoided human camps entirely. Many shifted their hunting patterns. In other words, predators started adapting to us. Think about how incredible that is. For millions of years, humans adapted to predators. Then, at some point, predators began adapting to humans. The relationship had reversed. Humans were no longer just prey. They were becoming something new, a species capable of changing entire ecosystems. And eventually, predators learned a lesson that still exists today. A human is rarely alone. A human might have fire. A human might have a spear. A human might belong to a group. And most importantly, a human might have a plan. That last part is what truly changed everything. A lion attacks using instinct. A human responds using imagination. Humans could predict danger before it arrived, build defenses before they were needed, share information across generations, and coordinate dozens of individuals towards a common goal. No claws can compete with that. No fangs can evolve quickly enough to counter it. Because humans weren't fighting predators with biology, they were fighting them with ideas. And ideas evolve much faster than genes. Go back 300,000 years, stand on the African savanna, surrounded by lions, hyenas, leopards, and crocodiles. The obvious prediction would be that humans disappear, that predators win, that our ancestors become another forgotten branch of evolution. Instead, the opposite happened. The predators remained powerful, but humans became unpredictable. They used fire against darkness, groups against strength, knowledge against instinct, and planning against surprise. The reason ancient humans didn't get eaten by predators isn't because they were stronger than other animals. It's because they discovered something far more powerful: the ability to solve problems together. Every city, every spacecraft, every invention you see today traces back to that same survival strategy. Not claws, not teeth, not speed, cooperation. The greatest anti-predator adaptation in the history of life wasn't a weapon, it was people working together.